Good evening. I'm Joe Netherworld. I'm here with your daily tarot card reading for Thursday, May 15th. I might have said April yesterday's reading. I sometimes, the simplest things, maybe a calendar would help, right? Anyway, but it's May 15th. It's the day after the full moon, which is like our first day. Well, it's still technically full, but you could consider this the waning moon. Our waxing moon period is ended. So there are things to be done in the waning moon, usually cursing and removing and hexing. That's just part of the day. I'm sitting here at my reading desk, but it's also my writing desk. And what I mean by writing is, this is a vulture's quill. It was found at a local cemetery by a very dear friend of mine, my friend Sarah. You know who you are. And it was given to me, so I fashioned it into a quill so I can write. I usually write with Belladonna ink, Deadly Nightshade ink, and I write things in my book, my big black book, my spell book, my book of shadows, but seeing as everything I do is sort of shadowy, it's just my big book. And that's how I maybe make notes for myself. Maybe if I want to write a simple curse for someone, I can put them down in here. I kind of like a sort of free thought meets automatic writing. If I need to find out something, a secret, something that hasn't been revealed to me, I will clear my mind and just automatically dip the quill and start, writing things out. I'm not using any ink now because this is a demonstration, not an actual working, but this is how I do things. And I think, though I don't have a formula or believe in any sort of specific rules and regulations, because they're, if it's written in a book, it's written by someone, and it's based on their idea of rules and regulations. I recommend to all of you people out there, anyone who's listening, watching my videos, go find your own way. That's how you learn magic. That's how you learn any sort of self-examination, self-illumination, is by going out and doing it yourself. Don't start reading a book like it's a recipe book. The only good recipe books are cake recipes. So unless you're looking, unless this is Duncan Hines or Betty Crocker, I don't say go by someone else's book. Go by what you do. Find your way. Find your experience. My experience, because I'm a little bit on the dark side, it's patently obvious, is Belladonna ink and a vulture quill pen that was found in a cemetery, and I do my dark workings. And go watch that TV show Salem. I've been loving it. It's a lot about this stuff. It's factual in that they use historical detail, but it's a crazy mess. It is wonderful, and I recommend you watching it. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. That's some sort of technical term. It's not. We're going to do today's read. 3-card pull, as always. 1 main card, 2 qualifier cards. And that's how we work through the days here. So we've got this shuffle. I'm going to just let you see these cards. I feel that this is a fun thing to kind of take a moment in real time and let you guys think about these cards as I'm ready to pull these cards and, see what they feel to you. This is how we're doing it. 1 card's jumping out, and the jumper, it's the 4 of rods. Interesting, because yesterday we were all about 3s and 3s of rods and 3s of cups and 3s of swords. The 4 of rods is a great card. It's about solid foundations, happy homes, good fortune in the real world, good fortune with your homes and your families and acquisitions. It's about celebrating and victorious tidings, but celebrating the good things in life and where the acquisitions that you've made are going to make. It's a very positive and future forward card. So that's a great start of a day today. This would be a great day to, 1, take care of your home and to put time into the foundations of your life, or to at least set out the clear-cut examples where you want your life to be. But that's a great start. Let's see what the rest of the cards say, though, because great starts sometimes have tragic endings, not to be anything foreboding, but sometimes you have to understand that, So, and let's see. Oh, another one jumping forward. So, the Fool. And let's grab our 3rd card. Let's just jump right in here and see what this one is. I'm going to grab that, and I want this one. All right. Great. So, of course, we've had the 4 of rods. I pulled the Fool. It's the Fool. Happy Wanderer. The Learner. The Beginner. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. The Balancer of Funds. Sort of the accountant card. The very It's not being obsessed with money, but it's about being able to balance your income, your output, what you need to get, the value of things, getting your money's worth, getting a fair share, but keeping things in balance and keeping your eye on the value of what everything costs you, not only in money, but in time, effort, emotional damage, emotional positives. And the Fool, of course, when dealing with this, is the beginning of the happy wanderer, the walking down a pathway. So what I see here is it's a great day for new starts, new beginnings, but they're really tangible beginnings. This is not an esoteric, emotional, or personal journey today. It's a financial one. It's a home-based one. So if I were you, I'm not you, but I'm reading for you all, is that you want to go out in the world today with an open mind, a clear heart, and see what's out there for you. See what you need to really establish your home base, to make that home permanent, solid, better. That's really what today's all about. It's a simple reading today, and it's a positive reading today. It's about you're finally going to come to a balance where you're making what you need to make to keep your home, to keep your house, and to set yourself onto this next path, which is progressing and wandering forward from where you are. I think we could read this as you've come through a long period of change. You're established where you want to be, your home, your surroundings, the people you want around you, and how to get that. And it might not be 100% here today, but it's right there. You can almost touch it. It's just so close because you know what you want. 90% of acquisition, of getting what we want in life, is knowing what we want in life. And with the Fool helping us, it's about not worrying about the small details, not being caught up in worry and concern about things you have no control over. It's about going forward. It's about starting new jobs. And I think if this is a great day to either get that new job or make that plan that it's time for a new job. So today's a great day. The cards are saying, and always the day after a full moon, we've come through that energy we've passed through. And the Scorpio moon we're in, it's a little bit, it's causing us a little bit of sexual aggressions and obsessions and things. It's passing now. Now is when we kind of see what we've gained and what we've lost and move forward. So let's move forward. Besides moving forward, let's understand that today's the day you make those choices about what really matters and how you want to have a home. And a home is not a house. A home is a state of mind. A home is an understanding that what you want in a life lies ahead of you, and you want to make that your life. You want to step into that world, and that's happening today. But it's about balance and knowing that to have what you want, you have to pay for it. That's fine. It's about finding balance financially today too. So it's a great day to get that new job. And what the balance here is, it's about time over money. So it might be, if you want more money, it's going to take more time. If that's okay for you, then go right ahead. If you want more time back, then be willing to pay for that with some money. Find your balance. And the only way you're going to move forward today, though, is when things are in balance. So if there's some major imbalances, some major things that need to be written down and crossed off, today's the day to do that. Understand that today is, though it's very positive, sometimes to own our positiveness, to have this great future, we're going to have to be a little aggressive and a little bit defensive and protect what we have. So be ready to do that and be ready to understand there's a little bit of a trade-off. In order to achieve balance, sometimes if it's unbalanced or too heavy on one side, you're going to have to let take a little weight off, throw things back into balance. So with that, I'm going to say you have a great day. You have a magical night. I'll be here again around midnight. I'm trying to stay on here every day now. We had a little bit of a rough spot for a couple of weeks, in a good way, but busy is busy. And today's cards are about being busy and being balanced. So maybe I'll learn a little lesson from this too. But I'll see you again around midnight. Thanks so much for reading with me.